So before this video starts, I did want to say thank you guys for 500 subs. I've been making videos for a little over a year now, but like actually didn't start like really making videos until about a year ago. I started first uploading back in August of 2017, but I didn't really start like taking it a little more seriously until about a year ago from now. So yeah, before the video started, I just want to say thank you guys for 500 subs, and let's get to 1,000. That has been my big things ever since I ever started out. It was, you know, basically, I didn't think I'd be at 500 subs a year later. I really did not. But yeah, 1,000 subs has been the one thing I've always wanted to hit. So let's see if we can hit that. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to go down to the comment section, and I want you to comment what subscriber you were. Like, were you the 398th subscriber, or were you like the 423rd subscriber? You know, whatever subscriber you were. Or if you can't remember the exact one that you were, like try to you know, get it around about. So like if you were like the 427th, or you can't remember that, just be like, oh, I think I subbed around 430 or something like that. But yeah, just go comment down below, because I want to see like how long you've been subscribed. Anyways, that being said, you guys enjoy the video. And then getting some type of freshwater puffer for this tank. You remember me saying that? Well, basically, yeah, I wanted to get some type of puffer for this tank, and I knew it had to be like a full-on freshwater species of puffer, like a dwarf puffer probably, because, well, most of the freshwater puffers are actually brackish water, and yes, they can stay in freshwater for about a month or so, but then they start to not do very well. They start to get like a really dark coloration to them, like especially the green spotted puffers do, and then they just die. So basically, I knew I had to get some type of probably dwarf species of puffer, and I was at Pitt's Supermarket earlier today, and I found about 4 or 5 dwarf Indian puffers, and I just had to get some. Aren't those guys just adorable? Like, look at them. Those are the cutest little puffers I think I've ever seen. Now these little guys go by several different names: Indian puffers, pea puffers, BB puffers, all kinds of names, but they're some pretty dang cute little guys. The only thing I would have to worry about in this tank is of course the Marlboro Car catfish, but I'm really not worried about him, and the reason why is mainly because he just sits there all day long, and the only time he comes out and like starts really moving around in the tank is when I drop a piece of food in there. And of course, as long as I keep him well fed, I don't think I'll have any problems out of him. And of course, there's a bunch of hiding spots there. They're so small. They would actually do very well in the beta tank, I think, but I'm just not really sure how they would do with the beta. I'm sure they would be totally fine with the neons. These guys are actually being kept with guppies, so I know they do totally fine with neons, but I just don't know how the beta would react to them. So yeah, they're gonna go in this tank right here. We got the 2 green cores right there, the Marlboro Cara, and also a Synodontis catfish, which is right back there by the heater. I don't think I will have any problems out of him. Their mouths are like itty bitty anyways. And another good thing is that there are a bunch of baby snails in here. I don't think they're really quite big enough to eat any snails just yet, but there are a bunch of snails in here. They just continuously breed. So we're gonna go and acclimate our new puffers into this tank right here. Slide these guys right on in and come back in about 15 minutes and go ahead and put these guys right on in. There's a pretty good look at them. Man, these guys are so adorable. Now, real quick before it got dark, one thing I wanted to talk about was my pond build might be right here in this sand pile, because the spot where I want to rebuild it at, in the old spot, well, it's still got water in it. It just will not dry out. It's in a low spot anyways, and this would get much more sunlight because it's out here in the open. It's something that I've talked about a little bit in some of my previous videos, but yeah, just kind of a thought. I don't know, let me know your thoughts down below if I should build it in this sand pile right here, like if it's a good idea or not. Now it has started to dry up some, but you can still see there's water down on the bottom, and it's still a mess down there. Like if I started to dig down there, something like that, started like really reform the shelf right there, the water would start to just come up out of the ground. So I'm probably not gonna bother with it. Now if it does like get like completely dry like that right there, I might rethink it, but I don't know. You know, think about in the fall time when the leaves are falling and stuff like that, and anytime really when stuff just falls down in the pond, and you know that over there, of course, is right out in the open. Crayfish right there doing good. There's the blue one right there. Red one back there up under the rock hiding. The convict cichlid is the male in his normal spot. Female out and about. The bitcher, of course, already had a good meal today of some silver sides, and he is really starting to fatten up lately. And also the flower's light actually went out in his tank earlier today, but yeah, he's moving into his new tank very soon. That's the LED light for it right there. It's a 30 gallon, so yeah, I already got the LED light and hood for it. Alrighty, so it's about that time to go and put our puffers into their new tank. Got them in the net right there, and there they are. Look at that little guy. There's the other little dude down there. I might go back and get like 1 or 2 more of them in here, depending on how good they do, you know. But I just got 2 for today. Like, look at the size comparison to a little bitty Cory cat. The Cory cats are only about 1 inch long. And just look how much bigger they are compared to the puffer. The other guy's checking the back out there, back there. This guy up here. And like I said, there's a lot of room for them to hide in here. They will absolutely love the rock in here and also all the plants. So I'm going to come back in the morning to these guys and go ahead and try to feed them then. So it is now the next morning, and I've got to find the puffers, and then we're going to go feed the guys. But first, like I said, I've got to find these little dudes. They're going to be so hard to find here, but that's one of the things where I thought they do really well in this tank because, well, it's obviously like a big habitat for them, and I'm probably going to get more of them. But yeah, they are some super, super small little dudes, and I have no clue where they're at, honestly. Kind of just have to, like, sit here until they, like, come out, until you, like, see one, because, like, that's literally how small they are. Oh, wait a minute. There's one right there. Holy cow, there he is. He's looking at me. Where's the other little guy at, though? I don't see the other little guy. Anyways. Alright, well, there he is. Look at him. Look at the little dude. Alright, well, I guess we can feed him, I guess. Maybe the other one will come out once we put some food in there. I don't know. So I've got some frozen brine shrimp right here. I'm going to drop some of it in here. And let's see what the puffers do. Now this stuff is really, really small, and they've only been in the tank for about 12 hours now. There goes one of them right there. I don't know if he's going after a piece of food or not, but he's definitely looking at something. There's the little guy right there. Now, see, they're kind of like really, really slow-moving fish. He's looking at something like he wants to eat it. There's so much stuff in here for them to eat, though, actually. Anyways, the Cory cats are going crazy down here on the bottom, but yeah, I don't think they're going to eat right in front of me right now. There he is, right back there in the back. You know, like I said, there. Oh, wait a minute. There's the other guy. I just spotted him. Anyways, like I was saying, there's a good bit of stuff in here for them to eat. And I'll probably go back and get probably 2 or maybe even 3 more of them since they were like really, really small. Went ahead and put some brine shrimp up here for the beta to eat and the neons. Oh, there he is. Look at him. Normally he eats bloodworms, but I decided to kind of switch it up a little bit. Believe it or not, when these neons get like a big bloodworm in the mouth, they'll take it and literally like swim around with it until they eat it all. Bloodworms tank light is out. We're going to feed him some of his usual food, which is a cube of bloodworms. He absolutely destroyed some ghost shrimp in the last video. You should go check that out if you haven't already saw it. Look at him go. These cubes that I've got now have like twice as many bloodworms as the old cubes did. But I don't think that is too many. He would literally eat all of those. I think the reason why is because these bloodworms are like a lot smaller than the other ones were. Went ahead and put some bloodworms, a few brine shrimp in here for the Cory cats in the marble car. You can see him getting them. So it's actually been a few hours now, and all the bloodworms in this tank are now gone. Look at how fat the flowerworm is. Man, he is fattened up. We'll actually go ahead and feed the Jack Dempsey and the bitcher. Just put some pellets in up there, and the Jack Dempsey will come out and go ahead and eat them. I like to leave the light off for him. He actually prefers light off more than the bitcher does it, believe it or not. But this guy I've been like really feeding this guy really well lately, and he is really fattened up. You know, the glare's kind of bad, but yeah, my bitcher has definitely fattened up a lot more since I've gotten him, and we're about to feed him right now. So we got some chopped silver sides right here. About to feed 3 smaller pieces right here to the bitcher. Oh, got it. And the other piece is right there, and there's another one here somewhere. And got it, just like that. And then I'll have another piece over here somewhere that he's gonna start looking for in a minute or so. Go ahead and drop 2 bigger pieces in here for the crayfish to eat. Blue one in his little cave right there. Red one back there. Just like that. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, come on, get it. What are you doing? Oh, got it. Take it in the cave and I'll go and eat that. I actually already fed the convicts earlier today, so yeah, they're already fattened up. I'm just waiting until these guys start to breed. I don't know when it'll be, but I think they will sometime within the next few weeks. Got a few more pieces right here for the turtles. Go ahead and give it to this guy right here. Come on. Oh. They always go around the side for some reason to try to bite me. Come on. Got it. Flowerworms tank right here. I got all the silicone scraped out of it now. It's fully dried. I'm about to reseal it right now Once it dries 24 hours or so, I'll fill it back up, make sure there are no leaks. As long as there are no leaks, I'll go and set this thing up, and you guys will see it in a few days from now. Anyways, that is pretty much it for now. Be sure to drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and with that being said, you guys, I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.